Well, this is Johnny Moore, and I am here all week long with Joe Amaral talking about his brand new project, a documentary called Understanding Jesus, where Joe takes us to the Holy Land and teaches us from there the New Testament.
Yeah.
One thing of which that I find interesting is the fact that Nazareth was a village right next to a big, gigantic city called Sepphoris.
Sepphoris, that's right.
So how did this dynamic affect the life of Jesus and his teaching?
You know, you said in the intro there, you know, that we go to the land of Israel, and that's so key, it's so important, because as Christians here in the West, you know, we love the Bible, we love to read, you know, the Word of God, but we don't always understand it. First of all, because of the culture, and we've been talking about that, and we'll continue to talk about culture. But did you know that, Johnny, even the geography of the land is really important to know? Where Jesus was when he made certain statements, he almost seems kind of schizophrenic, because in the north he would say, don't tell anybody what I've done for you. And then he gets to Jerusalem, go show yourself to the priest, go tell everybody.
I wondered about this.
Well, hang on a second, do I tell or do I not tell? Depending on where he was, there was different governing bodies. One was Roman, one was Greek, one was Jewish. So knowing where he was very important. And so understanding where Jesus came from, you called it a village. I mean, that's an upgrade. It wasn't it was a hamlet. It was, the Old Testament lists all the towns of the Galilee. It doesn't mention Nazareth.
Really?
Josephus, he records the major cities of the north. Nazareth isn't listed. It's nothing. It's nobody's land. And again, you know, what good thing can come from Nazareth? So of all places, and so he comes from this tiny, tiny little town. And it's nearby this place called Sepphoris. Some people call it Sepphoris. Sepphoris was a massive Greek city, Greek, Roman city with huge amphitheaters and plays and pagan worship centers, inappropriate entertainment. We've even found today in archaeology in Sepphoris, we found the homes of priests, high-ranking priests, and they found inappropriate symbols engraved into the floors of their home. And Jesus says, you whitewashed tombs, you're so clean on the outside, but I've actually been inside your homes. I know the inside.
Amazing.
Again, there's that humanity of Jesus. Deity, no problem, but the human side of him, he saw them at their worst and at their best. And so Sepphoris was a very rich, thriving community.
There's an economic divide. The haves, the have-nots.
Sure, think of LA or Toronto or Montreal or any major city in North America.
I'm thinking of Las Vegas after what you just said.
Yeah, it wasn't far from that, you know, and you have this major metropolis where everybody's rich and they look down on the, you know, on the poor or down on the simple.
And Jesus chose to be poor, basically.
Yeah, but what's awesome is he knows how to minister to both. Because he works among the rich, he lives among the poor, and he has this way of knowing just what to say. He can sit with priests and with kings and rulers of empires, but he can also sit with tax collectors and fishermen and equally minister to them. And Understanding Jesus, the documentary, brings out the humanity of Jesus, and it'll help us to better relate to those people around us. And so I hope that people won't just be entertained, because it is entertaining, it's good quality production, but I'm hoping the information will move not just into their heads, but it'll also move into their hearts.
You know, I kind of wish I had wandered around Israel with Joe myself. I probably would have learned a lot more.
Hey, you still can.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go right now.
All right.
But you probably won't get the chance to. I probably won't get the chance to. Our schedules are so crazy. But you've done it for us.
Yeah.
You went over there, you took a camera crew with you, all of these insights, all this teaching you're unpacking for us this week. There are just piles and piles and piles of examples more in the book that inspired this brand new documentary. And if you want to get Understanding Jesus, the documentary, brand new, recorded in Israel by Joe, teaching these amazing truths, then we'll send it to you for any gift to 100 Huntley Street this month. It is our pleasure to bless you as you help us bless so many.